Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Lincoln Ting with me, your host, Randy Prizzle. Should say the other way around, Randy Prizzle, Lincoln Ting, but it don't matter. Obviously, if you missed previous episodes of Lincoln Ting, you can go and check them out, all on the page, go back, look at them, all well worth a watch, and obviously if you're feeding the episodes, or past previous episodes, or the whole Lincoln Ting vibe, you know what to do below, all of that there. Cool, let's get straight on to it. Yuki, unusual skills. Waking up early without any alarms. That's a good skill to have. Because, your body clock just wakes up when you need to know that you need to get up. That can also be annoying because then you could lose sleep. And if you don't get enough sleep, you can end up being cranky. And you can end up being really irritating and annoying. And I don't want Yuki to be all frustrating and all annoying and all, waking me up early with a body clock and that, and then getting on my tits, because that's not what I want. So Yuki may be a bit of the problem there, but let's get on to more what Yuki's saying. She's 28, she's a woman, she's 5'2". She's originally from Kobe, Japan. You know what I mean? So, like Japan, would love to visit there. Maybe Yuki can give me an excuse to go and visit Japan. But anyways, let's see what more she's saying. I get along best with people who love independent cafes rather than Starbucks. Well, I'm not going to lie to you, I do like a bit of, the Bucks of Star and the usual brand names of coffee, but obviously that's something now that might have to be crossed off the list, considering how they do treat their staff and stuff like that. So I'm not really down with how they're literally, forcing their staff to get back to work and things like that, and then they're kind of against the BLM movement as well, because the way they were towards certain things, I found it a bit dodgy and a bit iffy. So, but we'll leave that for the podcast. That's not the Lincoln Ting podcast. That's the Clarepoint podcast, which should be coming out on SoundCloud.com/Randy Freddy Prizzle or Freddy Prizzle. Anyways, let's move on to more what she's saying. Fact about me that surprises people: I've never drunk Coke in my life. Have you sniffed it though? I'm joking. No, obviously drinking Coke, it is for some people and it isn't. I personally don't mind Coke. I mean, drinking it, obviously not, Drinking Coke, different story. Yes, obviously, love the taste of Coke, different spices, different flavours, you know what I mean? It's a shame, obviously, you can't buy the bigger bottle. You used to buy the 2 litres one, obviously because of the sugar tax thing. This prick, Jamie Oliver, again, is the person that stopped all this happening. But you know what? It is what it is. It's got to happen, I guess. But we find a way for it. You buy 2 1 litres. I guess you're sorted in a way. But still mad expensive. But, Well, above all, Yuki seems like a cool girl. And you know me, I do have a thing for Asian women, you know what I mean? I love some of them that are quite cute, quite nice, you know what I mean? Just unfortunately for me, there's just there's rare ones that do tend to have the body for me, and I like a bit of curvaceous, body and stuff like that. And Yuki doesn't have that for me, and so she doesn't really have a lot more of that je ne sais quoi for me. So unfortunately for Yuki, it's going to be a no for me. I'm going to move on to Oz. Now, Oz is obviously a pretty looking girl. So she's not from Oz, Wizard of Oz and all that reference. But anyways, let's move on. Believe it or not, I have done bungee jumping and I loved it. I mean, it's for some people and it's not for some people. I personally don't like bungee jumping because I'm afraid of heights. So I can't really deal with anything that's to do with heights and stuff like that. So that can really get to my chest and start to get me all hyperventilating and stuff like that. Especially when I have to jump off a tall building and look down or something like that, airplanes and all that. Nah, I'm not feeling that. That's not my vibe. But anyways, let's go into a few more what she's saying. She's 32. She's 5'6". She works at N&N. Not M&M's, the store. N&N it says so. What she's got is a picture. No one is you, and that is your power. Cool. You know what? I'd agree to that. Yeah, no one is you, and that is your power. And yeah, no one is like you. People say you have mannerisms of that person or similarities or traits and stuff, but no one is exactly like you. You're your own person, you're your own individual. You do what you feel is best for you. Some people might say, well, copying other people might be what's best for me, but then that makes you a copycat, doesn't it? So if you copy other people, you're a copycat, you know what I mean? But whatever. Anyways, let's move on. We're the same type of weird if you replay your favourite song over and over and over and over. Now, sometimes for me, repetitive music can get pretty annoying. You know what I mean? Like, my favourite song, even I don't play Kano too much, and Kano is one of my favourite artists, you know. Like, Home Sweet Home, one of the best albums, hands down, I've heard, literally. But there's more albums out there that I like. But for me, Kano just already what's already? I'm trying to mix oregano with already, but anyways, oregano, as we say in the UK. I don't know why I said oregano, but anyways, you know, that's oregano. But anyways, let's get on to still what I'm saying. Favourite song, you know what I mean? I can't replay stuff over and over again. I think it would just start to drive me a bit crazy. I think once I've heard that song like twice, 3 times, in a space of like 2-3 times in the space of like an hour, I get really jarred up and really irritated, and then that will start to turn me off the song. Do you know what I mean? And I'll start to feel aggrieved and a bit annoyed that this song is starting to, you know, get on my tits, and I don't want it to get on my tits, but it's starting to do that. So very much so, I can't do the over and over again thing. I can understand people who can. That's fine. That's your superpower, and that's fine. Happy for you that you enjoy that, but for me it's just not something that goes down well in my system. But anyways, what's she saying? She goes crazy for deep conversations, sense of humour, passion, and an honest art. I didn't mean to sound normal when I said art, you know. Normal people say, yeah, the sudden art, you want to go down to get the sudden art, down the places when you go to get art, you know, like you do. That's some backwards accent anyway, but yeah, I agree with that. Deep conversations is cool, you know, sitting, chilling, having a talk about life, about random moments as well, sense of humour, funny. Yeah, I like a girl who's funny as well. You know, she's passionate about something, you know, like I am about this Lincoln thing, but not just about Lincoln, just like a lot of girls, it's just one girl I'm trying to find, you know. I'm not Mac Daddy man, you know what I mean? Like, you know, return of the Mac Cadders, return of the Mac, come on, return, oh my God, you know that I'll be back, here I am, you know, not nothing like that, do you know what I mean? So, ow! So yeah, I'm not the return of the Mac star, so it's generally just, I'm on this just to find one person and see if we have a connection and everything along them lines. So yeah, honest start, well, you know what I mean, at times, a lot of times I can be honest. I don't like to be brutally honest to people because I think sometimes I could hurt their feelings. And people say, well, you have to be brutally honest to someone if you've got to tell them the truth. But I think there's certain times of like telling them the truth in a way that doesn't really hurt them. Do you know what I mean? So you kind of ease them into it and stuff like that. So it doesn't really, you know, they can't really, I guess, stop being friends with you or something, or just completely say, hey, get out of my life, you absolute, you know, you absolute woman's flap, you know what I mean? Otherwise that could be a problem, and that could be a big issue, and then that leads to beef. And then when it's beef, and if it's like rare beef, it's really hard to cut. Well, people say it's really easy to cut if it's rare beef. I mean, the hardest thing to cut is like when it's, you know, well done and stuff like that. I disagree. I prefer my meat well done, none of that pink shit in the middle. So that's all I got to say on that one. Anyways, let's move on to what more she's saying. But above all, she seems like a cool girl. The one picture I saw of her, I'm actually feeling that picture, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, she seemed like a really nice girl. I would have liked to see a bit more, but she seemed cool. So do you know what? Oz, for the first time in like, I don't know how long, LinkedIn's been going on since the last time I said yes to someone, is going to get a yes from me. So well done to Oz, and hopefully she can get chatting to man and we can move forward and see what there is more to the heart and all that. So yeah, we come to Olivia now. It's the next one. Ideal first date, she says. We can eat something messy and delicious at a low-key place. Smoke up, she says. Hit an exhibition, feed the ducks, watch trash TV in our pants. Cool. Eating something messy, I don't mind, you know. The underpants thing, yeah, chilling in underpants, I'm cool with that, you know what I mean? I do that. I'm even doing that now, I'm not going to be honest. But, you know, you can't see that, but that's just me in my underpants now. You don't need to see all that. You know what I mean? That's for the one girl who, you know, we have the conversation and it goes down the line. She's going to be able to see all that, so yeah. Do you know what I mean? Delicious at a low-key place, yeah. Restaurant, love going out to eat at restaurants, love, you know, eating some food and trying some new cuisines. So yeah, I'm definitely up for that. Smoking, I mean, I do shisha. I mean, shisha's, I'm cool with that. I mean, if you talk in the terms of doing the, you know, yeah, the dank, some people would call it, on occasions, but not often. So I don't mind, but you know, on occasions, not every day and not everyday Ting. That's a bit too much for me. But yeah, but cool. She seems like a cool chick so far. But let's get on to what she's saying. She's 28. She's a woman. She's 5'7". Simple pleasures, she says. Drinking coffee, slow breakfasts, laughing, riding my bike, writing my journal, heavy petting. I'm not really into drinking too much coffee, you know what I mean? Obviously, if I need it in the morning, if I used to work morning shifts, then I'd need some heavy dose of coffee. Don't need it now, because obviously I'm more in the working business right now. But slow breakfasts, I mean, I don't know what you mean by slow breakfasts. Do you mean eating it slow? Or I have no idea with that one, but breakfast, I'm all down for breakfast. Can do American, can do English without the black pudding for me. Not a fan of that black pudding, get rid of that, you know what I mean? That's not appetizing at all, do you know what I mean? Yeah, laughing, yeah, can do that, riding my bike on occasion. Most times I'm doing that, going to football, back and forth, I'm riding my bike, writing in my journal. I used to have one, don't have one anymore, so I stopped writing in journals like about 6-7 years ago. I mean, I do write poetry for some people who don't know. I mean, I have got something in the works maybe that may come out on this channel very soon or something down the line, so look out for that one. Heavy petting, it depends what animal it is, I guess. So don't want to pet something that's going to literally try to bite my hand off, like, you know, one of these big dogs or something, you know what I mean? Or, you know, not for me. But anyways, last thing she says, coming to the one thing you should know about me is I'm non-monogamous. Sorry, let's just say that one. I'm non-monogamous. I'm non-monogamous. Yeah. So you know, I guess, you know, she likes going multiple people. But yeah, I'm currently working out what I want from intimacy. So she doesn't know what she wants. So likely to be a slow burn. I'm unlikely to respond if you don't message. I mean, I'd want someone you have a connection with straight away. You have a chat and you feel that, you know, je ne sais quoi, in terms of like, you look at them, you know what I mean? I think for her, she maybe doesn't know that, and obviously she does represent Sinead O'Connor with her haircut as well. So nothing compares to you. Oh, nothing compares to you. Yeah, that was a bad note there, but all of it was really bad. But anyways, above all, she seems like a nice, cute girl, you know, the Sinead O'Connor vibes. But unfortunately for Olivia, it's going to be a no for me. And that's all we got. Actually, no, that's all we got time for. So I'd like to thank you all for this listening, obviously not listening, and also watching this episode of Randy Prizzle's Linked to Ting. If you're feeling the episodes or the previous episodes, you know what to do below. All of that. And if you've missed any of the episodes, you know what to do. Check them out below as well. Obviously, yeah, it just went black there for a minute. Don't know why, but yeah, you know, Black Lives Matter and all that. But yeah, but obviously, you know, If you're feeling it, you know what to do below. But also, the podcast will be out very soon, hopefully tomorrow or the day after that. Also, keep an eye out for the Clairvoyant podcast coming out on the weekend, soundcloud.com/Randy-Freddy-Prizzle. If not, just add me on the socials, should be below as well, and you should find out all more details on that. Thank you guys again for tuning into this episode. You know what we usually do here when we're done? Link out. Link out. Oh, link out.